What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, people? Welcome to
Yo,
another
yo, yo.
episode. Trash Talking with the Old Heads, Tuesday edition. Tuesday edition. What's happening, brothers?
What's
Greg,
going
what's
on?
up, bro?
What it do? What
What's
it
the
do?
deal?
No
Looking like
excuses. Play like a champion.
looking like a Celtic monster in here.
Why play like a champion when you can be a champion? You see it, baby. You see it.
Hey, incredible weekend of sports.
Was it though?
It was, brother. There's some great games this weekend, bro. Some great games. Now, maybe not for you. You know what I'm saying? It started off pretty bad for you over the weekend. Ended pretty good for you, though.
Ended good.
Ended good for you, know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna get into some of that NFL talk. Got a little WNBA on the way. We trying to, keep the WNBA alive and kicking on the show. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get into it, bro. But y'all know where we got to start. But before we do, we got to give Vandy some love. The Commodores.
Can nobody hear that? We can't hear it.
Turn it up.
Oh, you want me to turn it up? Okay, hold on. Greg say he can't hear. Hold on. What about now?
Let it play right there. Turn it.
Exactly why it's not playing, because it ain't about shit. It ain't about a damn thing.
We know what it is.
We don't know what it is.
Vandy.
Pulling the upsets. Greg, you don't get to go first.
Oh, no,
We don't care about your hating.
Them three team jumping squad. Them squad that like to jump three spots.
Number one going down,
no
sir.
goddamn reason at all.
So the tide goes down.
That's crazy.
After ascending. What's your thoughts, bro?
They got the football guards upset, and they good at their ass. I mean, good at their ass. I had some boots on the ground, eyeballs on this game. You know, I had fam at the game. Man, you know what he told me? He said, man, we couldn't stop nothing. Vandy ran 4 plays on offense all game long, and we couldn't stop it. We couldn't stop the run. They couldn't stop the pass. They couldn't stop shit. Alabama looked absolutely garbage. Now, the thing I will say that I cannot say anymore is that Miro is pretty good. He's pretty good. And the receiver, who I'm not going to give no love to because they got their ass beat and got a 40 burger put on their ass for the game, he's pretty good too. But
Hollywood.
them Vandy Commodores anchor down, toe Alabama ass up all game. I'm talking up and down, up and down, up and down. That's ridiculous, man. They never, ever, what was it, 60 games? They never beat a ranked team?
Yeah.
Until they played Alabama 2024. They made history. The motherfuckers had a parade. Excuse my French, but they had a parade on y'all ass.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. G, being the resident Alabama fan, bro, how you feeling?
Roll Tide.
How you feeling?
Blitz,
bro?
Bama Blitz. I don't give a piss about none of that. You know, it was a classic letdown game. A classic letdown game. They ran that option play. We couldn't stop it. They rushed for an average of 3 yards an attempt. So it wasn't like they was gashing us, but they were staying in third and manageable. And what's been the case for the last 6 quarters, I say 7, because Georgia started going for it on 4th down in the second quarter. We hadn't been able to get out the field at all, whether on 3rd down or 4th down. When we had an opportunity to get off the field, we got a penalty on a punt that gave them the ball right back. They went down and scored. We may have made them punt 2, maybe 3 times. They controlled the game. We had the ball for 17 minutes, scored 35 points. Miro was on his shit. aside for that interception, there was a pick six. And, it was just a classic letdown game, but it's no worries. This ain't the BCS era or the pole era.
We're still in position. That is.
We're still in position. And it could be worse. We could be a Florida State Seminole, or we could be a Florida Gator fan. And we ain't. But I'm going to end it with this.
Florida won Saturday.
I'm going to end it with this.
Florida won.
You have never seen any player play as hard as I will play the rest of this season. And you will never see someone push the rest of the team as hard as I will push the rest of the team.
You ain't using that.
You will never see a team play harder than we will the rest of the season. God bless.
You had number 13 out there having a goddamn fit on the field.
This was
he out there kicking the ball.
Shut your mouth. 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 This was my time to speak. You had your opportunity to speak. I said what I said. Classic letdown game. You have never seen any player play as hard as I will play the rest of this season. You will never see someone push the rest of the team as hard as I will push everybody the rest of this season. You will never see a team play harder than we will the rest of the season. God bless.
We are not trying to
God bless.
People speak. We ain't trying to do that.
God bless.
Oh, no, y'all out there with that unsportsmanlike sportsmanship.
That was bad. That was bad. But like I said, I'm not here to pile on the Tide. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this to what the last little comment you made about the Seminoles and the Gators. It looked like in the end, y'all gonna be about in the same spot, not playing for a title. Because with the rest of y'all schedule that's coming up, I see at least 2 more losses. So
we shall see.
We shall see. And we'll all know if you're not playing for the title, who give a damn? Who cares?
The boo-boo
cares.
The boo-boo coach y'all to an early grave. The boo-boo.
We will be there.
Because I'm calling the loss. I'm calling the loss.
Heard what I said. You will never see a team play as hard as we will the rest of this season. God bless.
They better.
The head coach could not get a player off the field. What that tell you?
Hey, get your ass off the mic. I had my opportunity to let you speak, and you had to jump in.
They run now. You can't be coming out here.
I mean, really, when you look at it though, that my issue wasn't even the running of Vanderbilt. It's the fact that boy went 16 of 20. They couldn't stop the pass against Vanderbilt. So my thing, that's gonna be bad against a team like Tennessee. I'm telling you, it's gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna lose again. I'm calling that now. Y'all will lose to Tennessee. I'm calling it right now. Making that call.
Tennessee just lost to Arkansas.
Y'all will lose in Tennessee to Tennessee. I'm calling it right now.
Tennessee just lost to Arkansas.
Y'all will lose at Tennessee. I'm calling it right now.
We shall see.
So remember, I called it on today. That's all I got to say.
You also said that that the Florida State Seminoles would be in the championship in the playoffs. You did say that.
That's okay.
It's on camera.
That's okay.
You did say that.
And you also thought Alabama was going to win this weekend. So you called that. You called Alabama victory this week.
You called it. This is our time. This is our. We don't back down. We had a disappointing loss. Let's go forward now. Let's go.
So we shall see. But that was definitely the biggest surprise of the week. You know what I'm saying?
There was a bunch of upsets in college football this week.
But that was the biggest surprise. You heard what I said. The biggest surprise.
One, no doubt. That hurt. That hurt. Can't lose.
I mean, but I guess to me, the other ones weren't surprises. We called Missouri losing. To me, that wasn't surprising.
We didn't call Tennessee losing.
No, I don't even think we even talked much about the Tennessee game, though, for real.
Right. We didn't talk about the Bama Vandy game.
We didn't even talk about that. You know.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't want to hear that shit. We had to listen to you recite the damn fight song last week.
Right, twice.
The game.
Right, because we still got the best win of the season.
Twice.
That's right, because we still got the best win of the season. And I'll say it again.
Something we didn't talk about the game.
Yay, Alabama Crimson Tide. Every Bama man's behind you. Hit your stride. Go teach the Bulldogs to behave. We don't give a fuck about the Vandy Commodores either.
Mute his mic.
Just like the Commodores say.
Mute his mic, and let's go on to the next segment. Trying to hear that.
Mute.
Get out of here. Out here trying. We should have muted his ass. He should have muted his ass when he was giving Tebow speech.
Unmute.
His ass with all them goddamn
Tebow
excuses.
on the
Mute
What
his ass.
excuses? What
Mute his
excuses?
ass.
What excuses?
Talk about
Violent,
damn letdown game. Get the hell out of here. Get
Classic
violent
letdown game. Classic letdown game. You know it and I know it.
Get
letdown.
the hell
game.
If
out of
we
here.
played them 10
Yeah,
times, we would blow their ass out 9 out of the
It
10 times.
ain't no potpourri you can pour on this shit, dog. Nah, that's Vanderbilt.
What
baby.
potpourri?
Trying
I
to hit
said
it.
we lost, but it's time to bounce back.
Whatever.
Let's go.
But
We
let's
ain't-
transition,
We
man.
ain't gonna sit in the doldrums of shitdom like you Florida Gator and Seminole fans. That's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna be immersed in y'all bullshit because y'all fucking suck. Let's
But,
go.
hey,
God
but
bless.
before we move on to the NFL, let's take a look at some of the other losses, man. Michigan going down, which I called. I think we all said they could lose to Washington. Maybe me and Greg said it. I don't know what you said, Jerry. I know me and Greg said they would probably lose that game. Any thoughts on that? Are they done?
It's like I said, Michigan plays with a foot running back, an actual running back at quarterback.
Yeah.
So it's no surprise that they lost and they're gonna lose again.
Yeah,
USC
Missouri
was
fraudulent.
surprising.
Yeah, Missouri fraudulent.
So they've proven to be fraudulent. Missouri, I already knew that they were going to lose. It was not a surprise to me that they were going to lose.
Nah, me either.
Miami squeaked it out over Cal. Penn State was surprising the way that they handled business against UCLA, but still not impressed. We still in this thing. Let's go.
All right, well, there it is, man. Of course, we got another big weekend of college football coming up. We'll get to that more on Friday, but let's move over to the NFL, bro. That's where my mind was for real this weekend, man. A lot of big games to talk about, bro. A lot of big games to talk about, man. But we're gonna start with the Bengals Ravens, bro.
Hold on. Take that bullshit off. I want to see your face. I want to see your face when we talk about these other games. Take it off. Take that shit off.
Bengals Ravens, man. Bengals go in there and get the job done. To me, the Ravens absolutely helped them win the game, but they won. You know what I'm saying? The Ravens did win it. What's your thoughts, G? Are the Ravens back?
Man, I picked the Ravens to finish first in the conference before the playoffs start. Didn't I not? And
you did.
I was not startled by their 0-2 start. I knew it was going to take some time for them to get their flow. Their defense is looking real bad. They don't have bad pieces. They just got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They just got to figure it out. And I think they'll be able to do that over the course of the season. This is early in the season. We've seen this happen. Just like we see the surprises happen at the beginning of the season. Teams come out looking like world beaters. And then by the end of the year, the cream always rises to the top.
I want you to remember that statement for later on. But go ahead.
Lamar Jackson was phenomenal. He had some plays that I was going to talk about had they lost, that some throws that again showed itself missing, on time, throwing the receiver, not throwing the receiver open, throwing it behind the receiver. But then he made some big plays too. The biggest play, of course, was when he stiff armed number 94 on the Beagles. I can't think of his name.
Incredible.
Stiff armed him twice. And found old boy in the middle of the end zone wide open. That was huge. That was big. That's a highlight film throw. If it was in college, it'll be a Heisman throw. But the most impressive part of it was that when they got to overtime, they was like, okay, we haven't been feeding the beast in this second half. I think he had like one carry. They gave him the ball 4 yards, 3 yards. Then they hit him with that toss sweep. I knew it. I saw it happen. I said, "Oh, he got an alley," and I thought he was gonna house it. But and of course Joe Burrow played out of his mind. Jamar Chase played out of his mind. But they defense just
putrid.
They defense just not what is. They played good ball against the run, which we thought is where they was gonna get killed the most. They was able up to the task against the run, but
right.
Ravens. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I too picked the Ravens to win that conference, but man, the Ravens did not win that game. The Bengals gave that game away. They gave it away. Joe Clown all game long. He had their number all game long. And
Until he
for
didn't.
them to get to the end of the game and take it out of Joe's hands, run the ball 3 times and try to kick a 50-some yard, what it was, a 53-yard
Yeah, that
field
was awesome.
goal. That
Yeah,
was
that
so
was
disappointing. That was
But
so
you gonna give
disappointing. I can't I couldn't see I can't see the Patriots doing that with, and I'm not comparing them, but I can't see the Patriots doing that with Tom Brady. I can't see the Colts or the Broncos doing that for Peyton Manning. I can't see San Francisco doing that with Joe Montana, Steve Young, hell, Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? Like, why your quarterback was the reason you had the game won. Your quarterback balled out all game long, consistently.
I think these kickers are starting to make so many field goals that they kind of these coaches are getting a little, I don't know, arrogant with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
quit trying to change the game. That's what football is taking from us. Quit trying to change the game. Hand the ball off to the running back when you got a good running back. When you got your hand on the quarterback, slam his ass to the ground. Slam his ass to the ground. You got his arm. Slam his ass to the ground. That's what you do in football. Physicality. Play physical. Damn what they trying to change the game to. Damn that. Damn these kickers. Damn all of that. You put the ball in the best player's hand, and in that game, the best player was Joe. He was on the money. So you just play the game out just like you're trying to get another first down, run your regular plays, and you get as close as you can in order to kick that field goal. That's ridiculous, man. You don't just put it on the kicker from 50 plus when you got some room to go and you got a quarterback that hot. I was disappointed. The Bengals gave the game away. The Ravens did not win.
It was
yeah,
not the kicker's
yeah,
fault.
the snap when this holder, yeah.
I saw it live.
I get it.
I saw it live. I saw it because they had the angle from the back of the field goal.
Yeah, but his point is the play calling G before that though.
No, I'm gonna get to that. To a report. I'm gonna let you go. We can't play Monday morning quarterback.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead with your point.
Because the thing is you give Joe Burrow all this credit, but Joe Burrow had a chance to end the game in regulation, and what happened? He threw an interception.
And but let's talk about that though. Something was off with that. I mean, it didn't seem like your boy.
Nothing went off. Nothing went off. They was expecting a slant, and Marlon Humphrey.
He predetermined where he was going to throw the ball.
Exactly. So
where he was going to throw the ball.
That was Joe Burrow's fault. That's not on. That's not on Jamar Chase.
But that wasn't the game, though. G.
Not the end of the
game. Still had another opportunity, though. G.
Still had another opportunity. They
had another opportunity, but that opportunity was given to him by Lamar Jackson fumbling the ball.
The coaches took the opportunity away from.
I get that, but Joe Burrow was also at fault too. You got to give. Joe Burrow was also at fault too. He threw the pick.
I fault the coaches because this is the thing I thought of. Maybe your holder is less nervous from 30. Less nervous from 25. If
Why
you
would
just
the holder be in it? Hold on now.
Yeah, the holder is nervous. What? Okay, why did he? What the holder did fumble? The holder fumbled the kick. What are you talking about?
That don't mean he's gonna be any more or less nervous if the kick was from 3.
Why not?
His job is the same.
His job don't change.
You acting like it. Man, that had to have played a part in it. You 50 yards away. Don't try to act like that's just his job.
I mean, but that would be the same case. I wouldn't expect any more. I would not expect any more nervousness or anxiousness if he was at the 30-yard line
Do you
catching the
think?
ball,
Do you
because
think kickers?
he's
Do you
gonna be
think
the same
kickers?
distance from the snapper.
Do you think kickers are more nervous or less nervous from 50 plus than they are from 25 and 30?
Kicker versus
That's
holder.
the kicker,
No,
though.
no. Just answer the question.
I don't
Again,
know if
his
there's
job changes from 30 to
right,
53, though.
right. He
That's what
has it.
I'm
His
saying.
whole
He's actually
mechanic
affected by
changes
the distance.
whether he's kicking a 30-yarder or a 53-yarder.
The holder
The
isn't
snappers,
affected
nothing
by
about his
anything.
mechanics changes based on
Right.
how far the field goal is.
Right. We saw this happen
That's
with Tony
just fact.
Romo
That's
back in
just fact, Jared.
2006. They was inside the 5-yard line getting
Maybe
the field
the
goal, and he fumbled that
is
bitch.
less nervous from 25 to 30 than he is at 53
Man,
yards.
get out
Nah,
of here, man.
Do whatever it is.
You're
Get
reaching
out
on
here.
that one, bro. You reaching.
That's a big reach.
I don't think so.
Reaching
I
on
don't
that
think so. I don't think so. But they still should have played it out. They should have ran regular plays instead of just going three.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I don't like the play calling.
I don't understand it.
And I'm gonna call it now, man. My pick on the Bengals was completely off. For that, I didn't pick them I picked them for the division. That's down the drain.
It's over with.
Yeah, they out of there, bro. You know what I'm saying? That they out of there at this point. I agree with Burrow after the game. This is not a championship team.
Well, it's not over. You know.
Of course they can. If they get in the playoffs, they're still a dangerous team because they
possibly would. They can still win the division. They would need the Ravens to tank.
Do you see that defense getting better though, Chief? Is the question. Like, what's gonna get them better?
Could you see the Cowboys not allowing Pittsburgh to get 200 yards rushing after weeks 2 and 3?
Yeah, because Justin Fields trash.
No, but give me this now. On Friday, I told you the Pittsburgh run game is not what people are saying it is. I said it on Friday. I told you I would take the Cowboys.
Still though, we'll get to that in a minute.
We'll get to it. But I told you. But
Bills Texans,
man. Bills Texans, bro. And I'm gonna start this one, bro, because my Texans came through and did what they were supposed to do, and I told you they would. If they are who I say they are, they win this game. Jerry, I like your call on D'Amico out coaching your boy. All around good victory, even when Collins went down, I was a little worried because the offense got a little stagnant. But like I said, they will win the AFC. I was really, 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 really impressed with my Texans. I think they did everything they needed to do. I think at this point, they still haven't played a great game.
They got
4-1, having not even played your best ball yet. I think that bodes very, very well for that pick that I made. In all seriousness, I think they are the team to beat next to the KC in the AFC. Because like I said, they haven't even played well yet, and you 4-1. So let's think about when they start to get hot and the defense starts galvanizing a little bit better. They don't even have the pass rush right yet. So when that all comes around, man, like I said, it's going to end up being them Chiefs, Ravens for the AFC, man. But I like where they standing right now, man. I don't believe in Buffalo like that. Like I said, I'm starting to come around. Y'all had me starting to come around on Josh. Starting to lean back the other way a little bit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But man, I think but looking at his weapons though, man, they can't win with that, bro. They cannot beat the better teams with the assortment of weapons that he has right now. It's not enough. You know what I'm saying? In the end, he's going to have to be Superman for them to beat good teams. And if he's not that, they can't win. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that Buffalo pick, that Buffalo love, I'm just not feeling it against good teams, bro. I just don't think they can do it versus good teams. That's just my thoughts, bro.
Josh Allen is a very talented, special player. But this organization, due to the money problems they had coming into the season, made some financial decisions
that they had
to have tremendously hurt the team by not being able to get talent around their special player. So to me, the Bengals are looking like that brand new bag, that brand new potato chip bag you see in the corner store when you go in there. You're like, damn, what are these? I ain't never seen these before.
You mean the Bills?
Yeah, the Bills. I'm sorry, the Bills are looking like that potato chip bag, and then you buy them. Let me try these. You buy them and you go home, or you in the car, you bust that bag open. You're like, oh hell no, oh 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 hell no! I done just wasted $3 on this bag of chips here. So they don't have enough to, like you said, Dante. I agree with you 100%. It's looking more like they can beat. They looking like Dallas over the last few years. They looking like they can beat the tomato cans. They can beat up on the average to bad teams, but when they play a team that's pretty good, it's going to be a struggle bus. It's going to be a struggle bus dub for them or a struggle bus L for them. So, yeah, they're not looking as strong. They're not
Yeah.
looking strong at all.
Yeah. If it weren't for the fact that they in the AFC East, they'd be having real problems right now.
But I knew Miko would
Um,
come with a
so
game plan to beat that team because he's looking at it from a defender's eyes, a great defender's eyes, and the way he used to dial it up for us. You know what I'm saying? He dialed it up for our Niners, so I figured he was going to dial it up and keep Josh Allen and make him look pedestrian. And boy, did it! That man was 9 for 30.
yeah,
9 for 30. You can count it as drops, but that's still
he
the
definitely
defense
had
still
some
out
drops.
there.
So let me get this right. So the Bills are, are pretenders. The Texans are contenders. But had there not been for a horrible decision by the coach, instead of running the clock out, this game would have went into overtime, and who knows what would have happened because the
It
Bills were
did.
down. The Bills were down big. They fought their way back into it, even though Josh wasn't having a good game. But he was able to make some plays to get them back into the game. And then he was suffered a concussion. And he missed his next 8 throws. He should have been not playing. If if the doctors, I don't know what they saw, but I would not have allowed him to come back into the game. He looked concussed. Um, the
Say
the
they
hit
checked him
was violent.
in.
Him hitting his head on the turf was violent, and he should not have finished the game. But with that being said, I didn't pick the Bills to win the division or win the conference. I I did pick them to, I think, get in as a wild card,
Yeah, we know you picked the Dolphins.
pick the Dolphins, and I think I may have picked the Jets too to get into the. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
did.
think
I
you
pick.
did.
I had to
I
go
think
back and check, but it's not far fetched that if they get Tua back, that the Dolphins could come back and win that division. They ain't that.
man,
They only
please, man,
they
it's
only
going on somewhere.
they only a game back. They only a game back. But yeah, it was a great win for the Texans. I think it was gift wrap.
Hey, like I said, man, the most encouraging thing is they haven't even played their best ball yet on either side of the ball, and still 4-1 leading.
Hey,
So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That pick is looking awfully good to me right
yeah.
now.
Who else have they played outside the Bills and
So
the Vikings?
play who on the schedule. That's your favorite phrase. You play who on the schedule. So I don't want to hear nothing about it, bro. I don't want to hear it, bro. I refuse to let you use that because that's your
They ain't
favorite
they
phrase.
ain't beating the Chiefs.
So,
They're not going to win the division, the conference.
Cowboys, Steelers. Your,
Yeah.
your boys pulled one out.
How about them?
How about them?
High bottom.
So of course I got to let you go first on that bullshit ass win, but go ahead.
Why it's got to be bullshit? A win is a win.
Wait a
The
minute. You
Cowboys.
just gave me 1,000 reasons why a win wasn't a win in the last segment.
I said what I said was how is it that the Texans are contenders and the Bills were pretenders when the game was super close and it could
Man,
have
come
gone
on,
either
talk
way.
about these barebacks. Come on, talk about these broke
You
back.
you
Back
know that you were so hurt by the Cowboys winning this game. I
and
know it. I can hear it in your voice.
watching
You're
the ass
crying.
Cowboys.
A 49ers loss and a Cowboys win
I
equates to
refuse to
misery
let
for
you
you.
Why
do
you
revision
talking about the
history. I
49ers?
told you
Talking
Friday.
about the
I said
Cowboys.
take the
Y'all won.
Cowboys and the
Because you
point.
keep interrupting me. Let
Cowboys.
me let me cook, man. Every time I get started talking, you got to open your mouth. Take that COVID mask off. Take them sunglasses off, and take this work. Get this work is what you need to do, sir. The
like
Cowboys.
As Cowboy fan.
Here we go again. The Cowboys did what they had to do. We needed to win. We got a tough stretch. We've had a tough stretch the entire season. So I like the way that our run game came together. I told y'all last Friday that we can run the ball. We're not the best running team, but it's not like we can't run the ball if we stay with it. We have to stay with it. We had to have short. We had to stay consistent with the short passing game, which helps out our run game. Helps keeps us out of third and long situations, and that was the key to the game. Because if we had been 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, TJ was gonna eat us up, and he had some impact on the game. Dak threw for 340 yards, but had some crucial turnovers in the red zone. But when it all mattered, when the game was on the line, fourth quarter, 4 minutes left, drive, needed a touchdown, got it done, got the dub. Let's go. How about him?
Here, I'll let you go, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Man, this dude trying to make that game sound like some type of heroic effort that got them a win. Listen, man.
It was a heroic effort, and it did get us a win.
Justin Fields. I told y'all
with a ton of injuries. How wasn't it heroic?
I told y'all this last night. I keep hearing these analysts say that Justin Fields is the guy moving forward. Justin Fields needs this to play. He just needs to play. They need to free him. They need to let him free. Let him be this. Let him be who he is in the offense and this, that, and the third. And they need to stop even fooling with Russell Wilson. I keep hearing these analysts say this. And every time I turn on the TV and watch this boy play, Justin Fields, that is, this dude is terrible. Justin Fields is terrible at playing quarterback from the pocket and making decisions and throwing the ball on time, on target. He is absolutely terrible. Reading defenses, terrible. There were plenty of those balls that he threw. He was throwing in double and triple coverage sometimes. Know why he even looked in that direction on throwing those. And you can tell that they have to hold the reins on them because the offense don't even look fluid. You know what I'm saying? They run these crazy plays at crazy times, these run plays, trying to get 4th and 1 and 4th and 2. Listen, man, Justin Fields is the reason why the Steelers cannot play off their defense as much as they want to. He just can't do it. He cannot do it. He is not good. So all this, it was heroics that won the game. I turned from the game several times because it was not enjoyable to watch at all because of the Steelers' putrid offense. But I will give Dallas this credit. For them to have all their defenders hurt, all their star players hurt, basically on defense, they did, I guess, booger up the run. But you still got to attribute that to Justin Fields because he can't keep you honest in the offense because he trashed throwing the ball. So y'all said it when we talked about this game, when we talked about the Steelers last week. I think, didn't you have this in Cash Talk?
Man, I told
no.
But what I said was, if you're picking this game, if I was picking this game, you take the Cowboys to win and the points is what I said.
That's not the point I'm talking about. The point that I'm saying,
I said take them to win and the points.
Who did you pick? Because we knew Russell Wilson wasn't starting. We knew Justin Fields wasn't starting. Who did you pick?
I picked Pittsburgh.
Oh, I picked the Cowboys.
Because
shut all that nonsense excuses up. All that nonsense excuses up. Give the Cowboys their credit. We won when we weren't supposed to win. With all of our players out, we got a couple more players hurt during the game. So give the Cowboys their credit. I don't want to hear these excuses.
Both of you
anchor down,
gentlemen.
Anchor down. Anchor down. Anchor your emotions down.
Boy, your mouth
Let's go, Dante.
your mouth ought to catch fire. Your mouth ought to catch fire when you
Yeah,
said
like I said, I give them credit because I
We
thought they
still rolling over here, baby.
yeah. Oh, I give them credit because I thought they would win. You know what I'm saying?
both of
I've
y'all
watched
said
I've watched the Steelers 3 times this year, and I've seen the same thing.
both
Justin
of y'all
Fields,
said something about I can see the Cowboys winning if they just sell out completely to stop the run. Both of y'all said that last week. That's what
to
I'm
me,
trying to get
Justin
to.
Fields is not a threat from the pocket. So I knew one, if y'all could score 20 to 26 points, y'all probably gonna win. He only averaging 18. So it's like, okay, I knew their offense couldn't threaten y'all even without those dudes. They're not good. They don't run the ball well. People keep thinking this is the old Steelers team with a running game that's really effective. It's not that. They're not that. They haven't been that all year.
Were we not? What did we all not say that we were impressed with Justin Fields' second half against the Colts?
Nope, not me. Not me. Not me.
I know. We had that conversation. He looked
We
good
had that
against the Colts.
conversation. But I also said, G, I'm still going back to Russ. My thing is, unless you're punting on this season and you're just saying we're looking to the future, that's the only rationale I can see for staying with Fields. Is you just punting on the season, you have no thoughts of making the Super Bowl, then okay, fine. Keep Fields in there and see what you got. I get that part of it. But if you're actually trying to win this year, I'm not sticking with this dude as my quarterback. I'm with Jerry on that. He can't be my quarterback.
He can't even keep a defense honest. He can't.
Unless, let me give a caveat, unless you're gonna really, really say to him, you got to play quarterback and you got to go get him a weapon. He's gonna need a Devontae Adams. He's gonna need somebody alongside Pickens.
Man, if they go get a Devontae Adams and put Devontae Adams whoever, if they go out and get a talented player at the skill position for this dude, that's a waste of time. That's somebody that ain't gonna want to.
I think, Jerry, it's the only way. If you're trying to see, if you're really thinking he might be our future, you have to make that move if that's what you're thinking.
He ain't it. That dude been in the league. This is his 3rd season. He's still 2 seasons away from learning how to read a professional defense. He's terrible.
I'd go back to him, but like I said, I'm not shocked by the outcome of this game. I give him credit. It's the NFL. It's hard to win games in the NFL. They won. They went to Pittsburgh. They won the game. So give Dak credit for doing what you know what I'm saying. He did what he needed to do on that last drive. Hey, I give him most credit for diving on the damn ball, going to get that damn ball. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to do that. You know, $1 million quarterback ain't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? But he did. I give him credit for it. You know what I'm saying? He got his ass in there and dove on the ball. You know what I'm saying? He saved the game. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of credit for that. You know what I'm saying? I thought Dak, when it was time, he didn't, like I said, he didn't make a lot of big throws like that. But when he needed to make them in the end, he made the throws. So I
threw
give
for 342 yards.
I give him credit.
Justin Fields don't play on their defense. Their defense been phenomenal all season long.
He threw 2 picks. I mean, it wasn't. He had a QBR of 70. G, come on now, it wasn't like that. Now you know what I'm saying. He had
a 70 QBR is not bad.
2 TDs and 2 picks. I mean, 2 dumb picks.
He had 2 picks. One of them was
miscommunication. So let's don't act like he just played a flawless ass game like that.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You acting like a 70 QBR is bad.
I'm just saying.
Let me ask y'all this. Were y'all able to read 8? I don't even want to say his name either. Were y'all able to read 88's lips? What he said? Y'all didn't see what he said?
No, he said, he said, jump ball, fo. I got you. Jump balls, I got you.
Oh no. It looked like he said subpar, fo.
He did not say no. Who the hell said subpar?
That's what I said. That's what it looked like he said.
Who the hell said subpar, fo? He got to be the wackest dude. He got to be Russell Wilson's brother or something.
Man, let's transition to this bullshit ass 49er game, man. 49ers, Cardinals. Of course, my boys went in there and laid a fucking egg in the second half. Jerry, man, I'm gonna let you have it on this one, man, because they got me disgusted right now. So, no, matter of fact, Greg, I'm gonna let you have the floor, bro.
No.
Okay, you want to go second? Okay.
Jerry, I want to go last.
No, you ain't going last. Hell no, you ain't going last.
Going last.
Hell no, you ain't going last. Jerry,
I
go.
want to go last. That's
Hell
what I
no.
want to do.
The 49ers are
Take that shit off.
The 49ers are exactly why I'm wearing this.
Take that shit off.
My boys.
We want to see your face.
My boys were awful on defense. Once again, Sorensen got to go. It's a wrap. Sorensen, if we can get rid of Wilkes, we got to get rid of Sorensen.
I wish I had my hat.
We are not in position. We are not in position to. We are not in position to play.
I need my vest.
We are not. Hey, I looked at it today. We are not in position to make plays on defense. Where was Warner yesterday?
Where was no Kodak Black?
Where was Fungal yesterday? He played. What was he doing? What was our star players doing?
What his ass was doing. One
damn tackles.
All game. One damn tackle.
Bosa, that's crazy. Bosa is doing.
That's y'all boy though.
He can, but his prowess is getting around that corner, and he ain't got no push on the other side helping him at all. You know what I'm saying? He had him a pick. That's great. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, the defense is ass. Shanahan is not calling a good game from start to finish. We look real suspect right now. We look real suspect. I mean, Purdy played well. That last pick
played well.
Purdy played well yesterday. I'm gonna tell you how and I'm fully confident in that because I listened to Nick Wright, and when Nick Wright is saying
Greg
ain't killing him, you know he played well. Purdy played well. I don't blame anything on Purdy at all. I don't blame anything on Purdy at all. He was hitting Ayuk, and Ayuk was catching balls left and right over there. He was hitting players where they needed to hit.
If you didn't hear that, Jerry, Soldier Boy said bullshit.
Purdy played well.
Purdy played well.
Purdy played well in my opinion.
Hold on. Kodak. Are we putting Purdy on the scale? Are we grading Purdy's performance on the scale? I just wanted to ask that question. Go ahead.
Purdy played well.
You said he played well.
He played well on Sunday. Purdy was our saving grace. Purdy was our saving.
Shit.
Purdy was our one shining moment.
Damn.
Purdy was our best player on yesterday.
Oh my God.
Greg, rebuttal, sir.
I wanted to go last, but I'll go ahead because this Kodak Black has just said that Brock Purdy played well. And y'all just said Dak didn't play. He played a subpar game with a 70 QBR.
I didn't say he played a subpar game. You be putting words in there. That's not what I said.
You basically said that.
Oh, I said he was okay. I said you have to take the 2 picks into consideration as well.
You definitely had to take the 2. Yeah, okay. But he had a 70 QBR. You scoffed at it like the 70 QBR is just some bullshit.
No, I scoffed at the performance being excellent. Like it's not an excellent performance.
No one said it was excellent. We can go back and do the playback. No one said it was excellent, but we're talking about bum-ass 49ers. Let's talk about the bum-ass 49ers, okay? Brock Purdy had a 29 QBR. 29. Let that sink in. 29. He did not play well. He played no semblance of well. He had some good throws, but once again, when it came down to putting touchdowns in the on the scoreboard, he couldn't do it.
We trashing the red zone.
Y'all defense.
We 30th.
Couldn't stop James Conner. Couldn't stop Kyler Murray. They did what they want to do, 169 yards rushing. Y'all savings grace was Jordan Mason, who was actually your second best player, and Brandon Ayuk was your first best player. He was the one that was balling that game.
Who was throwing Ayuk? Who was throwing Ayuk? Who was throwing Ayuk? Mason.
Ayuk was the one making the catch.
Throwing Ayuk. That's what I want.
I'm talking about until Mason dropped the damn ball is what I'm talking about.
He didn't drop the ball. He got that bitch punched out his hand.
Whatever, till he dropped the goddamn ball.
He got that bitch punched out his hand. He ain't dropped nothing. There wasn't no fumble. He didn't have no butterfingers.
What the fuck was it? This is a fucking fumble. What the fuck?
He got that shit punched out of his hand. He got it punched out. It got took from him. The Cardinals took y'all lunch. They, like Chris Broussard say, they came in y'all house, kicked their feet up on the table, ate their sandwich and they Coke. Third game. Third game is what happened.
Let me bring some sense to this conversation.
Out of here.
Okay, Brock Purdy, well, I'm going to have to disagree with you. He did not play well. I didn't think I thought he played okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame the last interception on him. We saw that's McKivic's fault. And of course, McKivic shouldn't even be starting for us. Like I said at the beginning of the year, his ass should have been replaced. But as far as QBR, I mean, I'm not even going to get into that with G. Brock Purdy on the year has a 66 QBR. Let's see. Dak Prescott, 56. So I'm not even going to get into all that about all that. That he had a bad game. Even with the 29 in that game, he higher than Dak Prescott. So, I mean, it is what it is when it comes to the QBR. I didn't think he played well. We can disagree on that, Jerry. I didn't think he played very well. I thought he was inconsistent. There was some throws there to be made. And I'm with Greg on this one. The red zone, it's becoming an issue, bro.
We last.
Yeah, it's becoming an issue, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that, to me, that's directly on the quarterback. If you're not getting touchdowns, that's the quarterback problem. To me, that's a quarterback issue.
I can't go there.
I got to go there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Calling because our running back is doing just as good as our
top
best
5 QB my ass.
Run the
top
ball.
5 QB my ass.
We are getting away from a run first team. And he's trying to put it on Brock Purdy.
Bringing up QBR.
I like Brock Purdy. I love Brock Purdy. I think Brock Purdy is the best quarterback we've had in the last few years. But you can't, he's not the quarterback. Put it all on him. We see what happens when that happens. Run the ball. And see, that's why I said last week, we go get Devontae Adams, then that's gonna cure all this.
Not happening.
Not happening, sir. Sir, we got too many other issues. We need somebody, like you said, we need somebody on the other side.
You're gonna trade away Brandon Ayuk for Devontae Adams, who is 30-some years old.
Right. No, sir.
Who's probably on the last 2 years of his of a good NFL career.
If I had my choice, I would trade Debo.
I don't know. Go ahead, do it.
I would trade Debo and a pick.
Yeah, now if you're telling me we can do that, then yeah, but I'm not giving them a 26-year-old Ayuk for a 31-year-old Devontae Adams. No, I'm not going to.
Y'all wanted to trade Debo over the offseason. I mean, to get some great pieces because we need defensive pieces.
I think the bottom line is they got to, with $56 million in cap space, they got to make moves at this point.
That conversation for the Bang Bang report. This is about the 49ers stinking it up against the stinking ass Arizona Cardinals. So
did we
keep the conversation about that.
Defensively, we were bad. We were awful defensively. Yes, I agree.
Let's not forget that the kicker being out was part of it too. You know what I'm saying? That's
is he our lead scorer?
He couldn't make. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's part of the game too. That's why I said we'll be fine, man. We're gonna have to make moves though, because like I said, the Hargrave injury is big. That's rearing his head already as far as that goes with the D line. They're gonna have to make some moves, but I believe in Lynch. One thing he has shown he will do is make moves. So I know something is coming. It's just a matter of what will it be. They've shown a propensity for making splashes when they need to. And this year, if they got any chance of making it to the Super Bowl, one of those splashes is going to have to happen this year. You know what I'm saying?
If we had Moody, even with the defense playing as garbage as they did, if we had Moody, we win the game.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So it's not one of them things where I'm worried like that. That's 9 points we could have got, you know what I'm saying, that if we had a kicker. So I'm not worried about it, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk a little bits of WNBA. We don't do it often, but we said we're going to start making the WNBA a part of the telecast, the broadcast, man. Jerry, you're our resident expert. Where do we stand in the WNBA, bro? What's going on, man? I know I saw Aces get bounced.
Yeah, unfortunately, my Aces and the MVP of the league, A'ja Wilson, they were ousted by New York. New York was the better team this year from start to finish. They really were. the Aces got a gutsy win in the first game of the crib, but I knew, and just the thing that I noticed, the difference was last year they took the ball out of Sabrina's hands way too much, but they did that to free her up to be more of a scorer. But she needs the ball. That's just her game. And it was clear as day that she worked on her dribbling and shooting faster on the pick and roll and getting to the cup and making a play. It was clear as day that she worked on that all summer because she was able to keep the ball in her hands and make big plays in this game.
Are
And
they the favorites now?
they shut her out in the first game in Las Vegas, but that second game, it was definitely a closeout. They played well and got them up out of there.
Liberty would be the favorites now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. For sure. Now, who they're gonna play is up in the air. We talking about a game 5. That's tonight between the Connecticut Sun and the Minnesota Lynx. I would like to see the Lynx, just so I can see Nafisa. She's a talent. She was Defensive Player of the Year. Nafisa Collier, she was Defensive Player of the Year, and they got some good players. They got a good team. I would rather see them, but it's hard to root against the Connecticut Sun, who, like all these teams, are one of the better defensive teams in there. And we got one of Birmingham's own playing for the Connecticut Sun.
So
In
we'll be looking forward to more of that. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it goes.
wait, and we got another Birmingham player that my girl Jalen plays for the Liberty, so she'll be playing for a championship. And she's from my high school. She played for Ramsey, and she also played for Colorado in college. But she's on the Liberty team, so I got to give a shout out there too.
All right, good deal, man. Good deal. So let's move on, man. Greg, what was your most impressive victory of the weekend, bro? NFL wise, most impressive.
Most impressive, I got to go with the Ravens. They Lamar was impressive, was able to do it with Joe Burrow, and then they was able to lean on King Henry at the end. The defense stepped up and got a crucial stop at the end of the game. Big game. Ravens needed the game. Bengals also needed the game in order for to get back into the division race, and the Ravens needed the game to get back into the conference race. So big game, Ravens. Let's go.
You
Third
got
game.
most impressive.
I gotta go with the Commanders. I know the Browns are slow, but what Jaden Daniels is doing is incredible. He's incredible. He looks like a wily vet. I know he even got some wheels on him, and y'all know how I feel about running quarterbacks. But he doesn't. He's not a run first quarterback though. He looks like a much better, smarter version of RG3 back there because his deep ball is crazy. So that's more impressive to me. And I know we talk about the Browns offense being so trash because of what Deshaun Watson is bringing to the team. But last I checked, they still got the same defenders over there playing in Cleveland that they had last year, and they just getting drugged for whatever reason.
It's famous Jameis time.
It's time for Jameis. Yeah, it's time for Jameis. I said that last week. I would have started him this week, but that's just me. But for me, I already said who mine was. You know it's my Texans, bro. It's the Texans all day. You know what I'm saying? They did what they need to do in the first game in the Stroud era where he needed to win this one. Where it's one of those games where if you that dude leading this team, you win that game at home. They did. I was impressed. So looking forward to what they're going to do the rest of the year. Most disappointing. Jerry, who you got, bro?
Man, the Bengals, man. I watched that game, man, from beginning to end. And, just to be quick about it, Joe was clowning that game. I mean, clowning. I mean, the Ravens played well too. I gotta, say that Action Jackson played pretty good, but he wasn't, and his numbers they were close to Joe, but Joe was just masterful from the pocket all game. I know he had the late interception where he predetermined where he was going with the ball, but to see the coach at the end of the game take the ball out of his hands when that boy had played his heart out and had them in position to win, to take it out of his hands late in the game and trying to just give it to the kicker for a 53-yard. that just soured the whole game to me. That was incredible. I just couldn't believe he did that. No good coach does that to a superstar type of quarterback, and he did it. That was terrible.
I feel you, Greg. You're most disappointing.
Most disappointing to me was the funky ass 49ers. It wasn't disappointing because I was disappointed that they lost. It was disappointing because of how you guys have ranked this team and how everybody think these are world beaters, even though they ain't won no Super Bowl. If you ain't first or last, they lost to the sorry ass Cardinals. They played exactly one team with a winning record, and they are 2-3 on the season. Get the fuck out of here.
Man, I got to go with the Seahawks, man. Just I can't believe they let the Giants come in there and win that game. Now, I'm happy about it in the end. Seeing how things worked out for my boys, I'm definitely happy about it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't look like the NFC East that bad of a division after all.
Hey, maybe not, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not. Because definitely Jaden Daniel, like Jerry said, man, Jaden Daniel looking like that dude. But yeah, I'm definitely glad they lost, but that was a terrible, terrible loss for the Seahawks, man. Not sure how they allowed that to happen, but I'm glad it happened. That was the most disappointing to me. Looked like Geno and company coming back down to earth where they belong. You know what I'm saying? So let's end this thing, bro. You know how we do. Top 5.
I got five
on it. Who want to begin with their top 5?
We'll let Kodak go first.
There was a shakeup this weekend. What you got, bro?
I just want to hear one team. I just want to hear one team. That's all. I don't even care about the rest of the list.
I got Chiefs at number 1. I got the Vikings at number 2. I got the Ravens at number 3. I got the Detroit Lions making my list for the first time. The Ravens made my list for the first time, too. Ravens made my list for the first time at 3. Detroit at 4. And let me preface my 5th pick with this.
You bet not.
I don't believe any team out there is better than my Niners. Not because I'm a Niners fan. Not because I'm a Niners fan.
Hold on.
Because of the pieces we have on this team. And I believe that once we're whole,
right,
everybody's on the same page, I truly believe that we are the best team in the league. But with my 5th pick, with that said, with my 5th pick, I had to take my boys off the goddamn top 5. I had to take them off because we don't have any conference wins. I went with the Texans because they are 3-0 in their conference. And
Texans. I told you that on your goddamn list. They coming.
Making my list at the number 5 spot. And this is their first time. So my last 3 teams are all first-time teams on my list.
You was but just about to get us yanked off of YouTube channel. They was trying to cancel our subscriptions.
That's the reason. That's the reason why I'm in this goddamn shiesty mask is because my Niners got me incognito as a Niners fan. I am definitely a goddamn Celtics fan because we champions.
Where is your Niners gear, sir? I ain't seen not one.
I had a brand new.
I
had a brand new Niners.
I was just gonna say, other than that Kelly Green putrid looking Niners hat you had on last week.
I had a brand new.
My top 5. I'm going from the bottom to the top.
Last week.
All right.
My top 5 going from the bottom to the top. From the bottom to the top, we got the Lions at number 5. We have the Texans in at number 4. We have the Vikings in at number 3. We have the Ravens in at number 2. And the Chiefs maintain their top spot until further notice.
Ravens at 2 with that
The Ravens are at 2.
Okay. All right. Hey, your list.
The most explosive team in the league.
Just that Bama shit, man, with goddamn Henry on the team, man.
Hey, man, I'm going to go Chiefs at 1, of course. You got to give them their props. Going Houston at 2. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Houston at 2.
We must protect this house.
Houston at 2. I'm gonna go Baltimore at 3. Minnesota at 4.
But he gonna question you about your choice of the Ravens at 2.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
He put them at
got
3.
at 3.
Dante be tripping. Dante be
You
smoking.
got your face all turned up because
He say something crazy on Zoom, man. We every time we
Man,
do
I mean, at 2.
crazy.
At 2, I can't do it. That's because the teams below them, I think, are all fraudulent. Other than my boys, I think a lot of these I'm saying is fraudulent for real. Like Minnesota, I got them there based on the record, but I think you see what that offense is for real. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, back to the list. KC,
bang at 5. Go on, bang it out.
KC, Houston, Ravens,
Go on,
Minnesota, and 5, man.
Go on, bang it out. Bang bang.
Ooh.
Bang bang.
Ooh.
Bang bang.
you're supposed to have this list out already, sir.
I got it out, man, but I'm trying, man. I'm going Washington, man.
Oh, we out of there.
I know damn well them boys had to been out of that top 5.
Yeah, I can't keep them in there, man.
Shit.
I don't like the way they playing, man. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like the way they playing in the red zone. I don't like the way the defense playing. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Which is crazy when you look at the stats say something different, but my eyes tell me it's something wrong. You know what I'm saying? The stats will tell you, oh, the defense is looking good. Nah, bro. Them stats lying like a mug. I don't care. Them stats.
Y'all can get into that in the bang bang report. This is about the NFL top 5 that don't have.
That's my top 5, man. You know what I'm saying? So
my fifth spot was
they out of there for me too, man.
Niners, Texans / Niners. That's what mine says. At
Man,
5.
we appreciate everybody watching and joining us for Trash Talk Tuesday, man. Don't forget to please hit that like and subscribe button so we can keep this content going. Of course, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and of course on YouTube. Till next time, brothers. I will see y'all on Friday, bro.
Anchor down.
We're gonna blitz y'all ass, baby. We about to blitz y'all ass.
Anchor down.
Niners Thursday night. Niners Seahawks, baby. Niners Seahawks Thursday night.
Anchor down. Anchor down. The Vanderbilt Commodores. Anchor down.